T. Martell Holt right now? His name has been all over the internet. Not just because of his messy split from Melody Cherie, but because of what's happening inside a Madison County courtroom. This story has people shocked, angry, and emotional. And trust me, you're going to want to watch this video until the very end, because what's going on isn't just about custody, it's about power, control, and a man who refuses to let go of the past. Martell Holt has always been smooth when it comes to changing the story. We've seen it on Love and Marriage, Huntsville, we've seen it in interviews, and we've seen it on social media. But now, fans are saying that the mask is slipping. What used to look like a bitter fight between two exes has turned into something much darker. And the scary part is, it's not just affecting Martell and Melody anymore, it's affecting their 4 kids too. People online are saying enough is enough, and the pressure is building for real consequences. Stick around, because the deeper we go, the more shocking it gets. So, let's break this down. A judge told Martell Holt, not once, not twice, but clearly ordered him to go to counseling and to get a psychological evaluation. This wasn't a suggestion, it wasn't a recommendation, it was the law. And here's the part that has fans completely fed up. It's been 2 whole years, and Martell still hasn't done it. That's right, 2 years of ignoring a direct court order. If that were Melody Cherie, or honestly almost anyone else, people believe the court would have already handed down punishments. But Martell, he's walking around like nothing happened. Doesn't that make you wonder how long the system is going to let him play these games? Keep watching, because later in this video we're going to talk about how fans are even starting to call out the judge. Now here's what makes it worse. Instead of doing what the court asked him to do, Martell is actually appealing a decision that was already against him. Think about that for a second. He admitted on camera that he sent things he shouldn't have sent. The jury found him guilty. The receipts are out there. So why appeal? What else is there to fight for when you've already admitted to the behavior? Fans believe it's all about one word: control. And that's the word that keeps coming up over and over when people talk about Martell Holt. Not love, not custody, not parenting. Control over Melody, control over the kids, and control over the money. And here's the truth. Martell lost a lot when he lost Melody. He lost his wife, he lost his family unit, he lost the woman who pushed him to do better. He could have accepted that loss and moved on like a grown man, but instead, he is dragging her through court after court after court. Every time it seems like things are about to be settled, there's another delay, another excuse, another hearing. It's like he wants to keep Melody stuck in this loop so that she can never fully move on. Fans online are saying exactly that. This isn't about what's best for the children. It's about keeping Melody tired and drained until she finally says, "Fine, take it." But here's the thing, and this is why you've got to watch until the end. Melody Cherie is not giving up. One fan comment that really stood out said, Martell just wants Melody to stop fighting. He wants her to give up, but she's not going to do it. And that right there shows how strong Melody really is. She's been fighting for her kids, for her peace, and for her future. Meanwhile, Martell is trying to play victim in public while creating chaos behind the scenes. It's a pattern fans are tired of seeing, and they're starting to demand accountability. Because let's be real, if the roles were reversed and Melody ignored court orders for 2 years, do you think she'd still be walking around free? Most people say no way. And it doesn't stop there. While Martell is doing all of this, he's also playing both sides on social media. He shows off his son with Arian Curry, the woman he cheated with, all the time. But when it comes to the 4 kids he has with Melody, he suddenly wants to be strict about what gets posted and how they are shown. Fans are calling this pure hypocrisy. If he can proudly post one child, why can't Melody show her kids too? It's a double standard, and people aren't letting it slide anymore. And later in this video, I'll share why fans think this double standard isn't just annoying, it's actually dangerous. Let's pause here for a second. Doesn't it feel like this whole situation has gone way past a divorce or custody battle? People are calling it psychological warfare. Every delay, every appeal, every ignored order feels like a game to Martell, but for Melody, it's her real life. For their kids, it's their real life. And what's worse is that Martell doesn't even try to hide it anymore. He acts like he can't be touched, like the rules don't apply to him. And when you combine that with the way the judge has handled things so far, you can see why fans are furious. Some are even calling for the case to be moved out of Madison County because they believe Martell is being given too much slack. And honestly, can you blame them? But here's what really breaks people's hearts. The kids. These 4 kids aren't babies anymore. They can see what's happening. They can hear what's being said. They can read the comments and understand the whispers. They're old enough to know when their mom is being dragged through the mud and when their dad is refusing to take the steps needed to be better. That's the part that hurts the most for fans. One person even said, "Melody, please make sure the kids are protected online because they're smart. They see everything." And that's true. Kids today know way more than we give them credit for. One day, they'll look back and remember exactly who fought for them and who made their lives harder. And don't forget about Arian Curry. Fans haven't. She's still part of this story, whether Martell admits it or not. She was the other woman during his marriage. She's the mother of his child outside of wedlock. And she has publicly disrespected Melody more than once. And yet Martell still includes her in his life like nothing is wrong. Imagine if it were the other way around. If Melody had someone around her who trashed Martell in public, Martell would lose his mind. But when it comes to Arian, he looks the other way. Fans see the unfairness, and it makes them even more frustrated. And this is where it all comes full circle. Martell Holt doesn't want responsibility. He doesn't want growth. He wants control. He wants to be in charge without having to change. He wants to drag things out in court, not for the kids, not for their safety, but because it keeps him connected to Melody in some twisted way. That's why people say this isn't about custody. It's about pride. Now here's the part you don't want to miss because it could change everything. Fans are beginning to demand real punishment for Martell. No more warnings, no more delays, no more free passes. If he can't follow the law, then maybe the only way he'll learn is through consequences that actually hurt. Some are even saying that if this continues, jail time should be on the table. And whether you agree with that or not, you can't deny one thing. Martell Holt is sending a dangerous message right now. That court orders don't matter, that accountability doesn't matter, and that Melody's peace will never matter to him. When we look deeper at this situation, it's clear that Martell Holt is trying to play a long game. But the truth is catching up with him. Fans are saying the constant delays, the excuses, and the failure to complete simple court orders show that he is not serious about being a responsible father. If anything, he is proving Melody Cherie's point over and over again. Melody has remained calm and patient while Martell continues to create chaos. And honestly, that contrast is why more and more people are supporting Melody every single day. Her silence speaks volumes while his actions keep making noise. Another big conversation happening among fans is about Arian Curry's role in all this. People have not forgotten how she played a part in breaking down Martell and Melody's marriage. She's still connected to Martell because they share a child together, but fans can see how messy it looks when Martell gives her space in his life while still dragging Melody through the court system. It makes it hard to believe that Martell's intentions are about the kids. Because if he truly cared about being a better father, he would focus on healing, not fueling drama on all sides.